It's been a few years since I last wrote you. I hope you're still there. I'm not sure you ever were. But in a way, it was always very therapeutic. I'm glad you won't respond, just listen. That's what I want. My dog died. He was the best dog I've ever had. He was my best friend. And one night I went out to his doghouse. I reached my hand in there, and he snapped. I knew it was a dumb thing to do, but he looked like he needed me. Later that day, we put him to sleep. That was when the rain cloud came back and everything went dark. When CB's dog died, it sent him into a spiraling behavior change and telling his story through the mysterious CS.
Unfortunately, he doesn't realize that his decisions could be inflicting on someone else's, like Beethoven, who has been a loner since his father molested him in grade school.
And Matt, the bully who has questions of his own.
This is the dark side of the Peanut Gang.
Dog Sees God by Bert B. Royal. I was passing by the music room when I heard it. A song. It was much more beautiful than what he usually played. I don't know if Frederick Chopin had a dog. I don't know. Maybe.
You're not supposed to be in here. I had permission to practice during lunch, but no one's supposed to be in here.
You've gotten really good. Well, I mean, you always have been. Who wrote that?
Chopin.
You mind if I just listen for a while? God, this is embarrassing. My dog died. He had rabies. We had to have a funeral for him. I couldn't think of anything to say. Have you ever had somebody so close to you die that, I don't know, it feels like maybe you're dead too? What?
It's just, you haven't spoken to me in years. Well, except to call me a faggot or dislocate my shoulder. And all of a sudden, I get a stream of consciousness about your dead dog while I'm trying to spend the only moments of my day that don't truly suck. Forgive my bluntness, but I could give a crap about your dead dog or your morbid curiosity. So why don't you just go?
I never dislocated your shoulder.
According to my doctor, you did. In shop class last spring, you twisted my arm behind my back and said you wouldn't let go unless I said...
We were just playing around with
Whatever. You know what? At least I know it was all part of the fun of the group, CB. Now I remember. Through my searing pain and screaming, I definitely recall hearing laughter. Anyway, I can contribute to the fun of the group.
We were just playing!
Screw you, CB. I'd rather you say you beat the crap out of me because you can't stand me than to say that you were just messing with me. You know, I haven't been to the bathroom on campus in 2 years because my head got slammed into a wall. I believe you were there.
I wasn't the one who did that, though.
Yeah, well, you didn't stop it either. You know what makes it worse? The faculty doesn't care. They only pick on you because of your own insecurities. You might not be the bully, but you stand idly by and watch, and in my eyes, that makes you worse. So please, just go.
Well, maybe if you didn't act so...
How do I act, CB? Come on.
I don't know, gay.
And how does one act gay? By staring at the football team? What?
You're being hostile. I'm just trying to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to be left alone. I don't need all I need is an apology for the 5 minutes you've stolen from my day.
And this is why you don't have any friends.
I believe we both know why I don't have any friends.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic.
I'm being melodramatic? You're in here crying about your dead dog and I'm being melodramatic?
Shut up about my dog!
What? You hit me? Go ahead, hit me! Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's fine. I deserved it.
I just don't get it. You were my friend, CB. You all were.
If it's no consolation, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Nobody knew what to say to you after your dad got arrested. It was awkward.
Well, it was more awkward for me.
I'm sorry we weren't there for you.
Well, that makes it feel a lot better.
And now you're being sarcastic again.
No, I'm not.
Well, it's hard to tell with you. Truce?
Well, I wasn't fighting a war, but truce.
Are you?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say at this point.
What about your...
My dad? I don't think that's considered sex.
Remember how my dog used to howl whenever you played the piano?
Yeah, I always found it pretty insulting.
He was just singing along. What do you think happens to pets when they die?
They go to heaven.
Do you believe in heaven?
Well, yeah, I mean, there must be some reward after living through this.
And you think pets go there? Like, they go to heaven?
I don't know.
I mean, my dog killed a living thing. Wouldn't God be mad?
See, he was sick, he couldn't help it. You know, they say when a dog sees God and his master, a cat looks in the
I hate cats.
Me too. Hey, wrong. Okay, C chord. And then you just move your hand over there.
Matt!
What did you just do?
I think we need to get out of here.
That was a very stupid thing you just did.
Was it?
You realize you can't go back to school, right? Well, you can, but I can't.
Alright, where do you want to go? I have a car, let's go.
Are you on crack? I'm not leaving with you. What did you think you would accomplish?
Are you sorry that I did this?
Yes!
That I kissed you or that I kissed you in front of him?
Both!
Then I'm sorry. I thought that's what you wanted.
Well, that's mighty presumptuous of you.
Look, I'll tell Matt that it was all me just trying to prove a point.
And you need me as a visual aid? God, Matt's in love with you, and it doesn't take Nancy Drew to figure that one out, and I'm the dumb one.
Look, I can fix things,
Oh,
Beethoven.
you can't.
I was sticking up for you. That's what you said you wanted.
Sticking up for me is one thing, but sticking your tongue down my mouth in front of him, that's quite another. Did you not think what that would mean for me? What am I gonna do?
When Chopin heard the fall of his city, he wrote the Revolutionary Etude. Don't you see how wonderful it could be? Me and Beethoven could be revolutionaries. We could charge through the schools, proving to everybody that you don't have to be different. And nobody would have to apologize.
We shared a moment, that's it.
We shared more than a moment.
I can't do this, baby. I can't do this.
Can't do what?
This! You know, we can't just start a relationship. You gotta be a little bit more realistic here.
Well, let's give people time. They'll get used to the idea.
How can I give people time to get used to the idea when I'm not used to the idea?
I think I'm falling in love with you.
Quit being retarded, CB. Stop, okay? It's not what I want.
What is wrong with you?
This, okay? I'm just trying to play the piano to calm my nerves. Okay, listen. The other night was great, but let's just call it one of those things. You go back to being you, and I'll go back being me, and I'll even let you hit me once in a while for old time's sakes.
Do you remember the other day when I asked you if you were gay? And you said you didn't know, that you'd never been with a man before. Well, now you have, so what's the verdict?
I don't know. I'm not trying to think about the other day.
I can't think about anything else.
Stop.
Fine. I'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
Hey there, Liberace.
Matt, you're not supposed to be in here.
Where's your boyfriend?
He's not my boyfriend. Listen, whatever happened the other day was not my fault.
It sort of was. How about you play something? So are you guys gonna parade around the halls holding hands together? Gonna go to prom together?
What?
Keep playing! CB is not like you. And if you so much as look at him again, I'll kill you. You got that, perv?
No.
What?
I said no, Pigpen.
Frédéric Chopin's request was that Mozart's Requiem be sung at his funeral. I don't know if Beethoven had any last requests. He didn't even leave a note. His suicide was an enormous shock. The thing is his hands will never heal. But the broken parts of his body cannot heal. Dear CB,
How unexpected to get a letter from you for after all these years.
I thought you'd forgotten all about me.
I hear that you're going through a lot, and if anyone's equipped to handle these things, it's you. I promise things will get better.
Hang in there.
Be strong. I'm so sorry for your loss.
I was talking to a girl about an incident that happened at her high school.
There was a boy,
Tormented.
bullied. So much that he actually pulled a gun out and started firing in a cafeteria, taking many lives. The girl wished that she would have extended a hand to this poor child, since no one ever talked to him unless it was to insult him. She always thinks that maybe one connection could be the greatest or the smallest. And as for the questions you're asking about death, don't immerse yourself in death. Immerse yourself in life. But don't ever stop asking questions. Now, I don't know if I could ever write to you again, but just know that someone is actually looking out for you. If only we could have ever met.
Maintain in your heart all that makes you who you are. You're a good man.
Your pen pal, CS.